Through hundreds of hours of online research, Ed Merck has traced his family history back to Germany in the early 1600s, long before his birth in 1931, and more than 3 centuries before the computer transformed the world.
The first computer that I ever saw was when I went in the Air Force.
It was shortly after college that Ed enlisted in the U.S. Air Force as an aviation navigator. His service allowed him to see the world.
Luckily, my first assignment was to France.
He found his future wife in France. They just celebrated their 51st anniversary.
I had laryngitis, and I hadn't taught school for 2 days. I overheard him talking to somebody, and he said that he thought he had met the perfect woman, one who couldn't talk.
The military also introduced Ed to his very first computer.
He had to go in a room, and it was a big computer on the wall. It wasn't those little things that you looked at. And he was so interested in that, and so he kept going in there and kept going in there.
His fascination carried on for decades. After the military, Ed took a job as a computer technician with the DHS Division of Aging, eventually designing their website, and later that of DHS. Soon word spread, and Ed began creating websites on a volunteer basis outside of work. Everything from the Arkansas Senior Olympics to RSVP, where Ed is not only a volunteer, but a board member.
He just keeps the website. I mean, he keeps it current and gets out information to our volunteers or people who actually want to get on the website to see what RSVP is about.
I've done 6 or 7 different ones for nonprofit organizations, a couple for veterans organizations, and several genealogical websites for different families. So I spend most of my days sitting at the computer.
RSVP Director Denise Grace calls Ed one of their most dedicated volunteers and says he has a true heart of a servant.
He served his country, now he serves his community.
I'm not the smartest guy in the world or the most up-to-date, but it allows me to use my abilities for something that helps other people.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ed Merck of Jacksonville.